Sat Nam, and happy 2025. On this day, December 12th, we celebrate the number 12. And maybe you could even do this at noon or 12 minutes after noon. 12, December the 12th at 12 noon or anytime today. Today, we are celebrating the power that comes through numbers and the archetypes in which they hold. Today is the hanged man in the tarot. It is the idea of crucifixion of the ego. What we let go of the little self makes way for the big self. So I want to do a guided meditation and then a breath work. And we will breathe with the Aramaic name for the number 12, which is Lamed. Okay? I want to invite you to come on December 19th. If you are going to do something like a party, I don't normally do this, don't. On the 19th, let it be sacred. It's going to be when 3-1 Atlas passes closest to the earth. There are messages coming through, and on our gathering at GDF, we will bring in those messages. It is also the new moon in Sag, and it is making way for the solstice. What keeps coming through to me is the idea of nourishment. It's going to nourish your soul. We're going to do restorative poses for heart opening. And then we will move into a breath work that 3-Eye Atlas is presented at the altar of my heart. And then we will chant this very specific Kundalini chant. It's called the Long Ekankar. It means that there is one creator, one creation. The truth of that is what opens up the door of your wisdom and ecstasy in this life. So we're going to open up that door. And then a 40-minute sound healing. Does that sound yummy? With Reiki. So sign up. And if money's an issue, just let me know. But I want all of us there. One of the big messages my team keeps giving me, and I'm going to get more into this in 26, the idea of an avatar, the idea of a guru, the idea of an awakened one has expired. It is now awakening communities. It is a web of energy that a spiritual community makes, and it is a spontaneous awakening to all involved. And my heart is saying, why not GDF? Why not? So if being awake and aware and a part of leading the light and love in this world sounds like something that you're interested in, make sure you come on the 19th and start coming to Kundalini a couple times a week. All right, now let's get in to this meditation, okay? So everybody, close your eyes down. Close your eyes down. Ladies, put your left hand on your heart. Ladies, put your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your womb. Guys, the opposite. Right hand on heart, left hand on the space below your navel. Lamed, Lamed, Lamed. In your mind's eye, allow yourself to be in nature. And it's quiet, and the sun is setting, and because the sun is disappearing, you can hear the crickets and the frogs, the birds making their final songs before the night falls. And in this space, you see this luminous light coming towards you, an orb of blue light. And as it comes to you, it's almost as though it scans your essence, your size, and it grows until it is big enough to completely encompass you. And you are in this blue orb. And you are here to heal on this 12-12, the wisdom of the 12. And in this blue orb, you find yourself seated in easy pose or lying down. Release, relax, let go. At the core of Lamed is the Yeshua, the Christ consciousness energy, and the greatest gift that archetype gives us is the death of the ego, freedom in our ego, the space between, the universal spirit, the healer, the teacher, which is you. It is the hanged man in the tarot. It is the truth and grace of life. 12 is the number of dedication and change. To dedicate oneself to others or be an easy victim for the intrigue of others is the task that the 12 must succeed at. 12s, or 12 days, must learn not to take other people's burdens with the purpose of receiving redemption for themselves. Yet, they will be freed from pain by taking on the pain of others who suffer. This is the ultimate trust and faith in God, in the universe, and will lead you to the next step of transformation, which is the 13, which is transfiguration. So this crucifixion today, let us zero in on an area that you are being overly dramatic. Overly dramatic, overly concentrated on it in a negative way. And in this space of the 12-12, you open up to what the obsession is with this part of your life. What is the message hidden underneath? Don't worry if it doesn't come to you right now. What is most important is to know overthinking about that relationship or dwelling on money problems or over-investigating political or society realms has become a detriment. Too dramatic. It has gotten to that point where it is a negative. It is taking from you, not serving. And just notice it. This is what we put on the cross for today. The crucifixion, the cross, is something we all have. And we'll experience this many times in our life when the way we think and the way we obsess and the drama we are indulging becomes way too much. Take a deep breath. And as you're inhaling, imagine this situation just completely saturated with the blue orb of light. And exhale. Now what we're going to do in this blue orb is we're going to keep working with this, that we're letting go, that we are crucifying as it were, in the honor of this 12-12. So every time you exhale, it's like a brownish, dark, dense energy is coming out of your breath. It's going to fill up the blue orb. Don't worry, we're going to transmute it. Inhale deep. And breathing into this dramatic situation, this overdwelling, this overthinking, hold it. Exhale into the orb. Seeing this brown, cloudy gawk. Inhale into the problem. Exhaling, imagine it's leaving your cells, leaving your breath, leaving your mind. One time more. And exhale. So you are now in this orb filled with toxicity, a brown like sludge, and suddenly your guardian angel spreads its wings and places its hands upon the blue orb. And if you're a woman, it is the perfect male. If you're a man, it is the perfect woman with wings and special powers. That's what our guardian angel is. So imagine your guardian angel now removing the sludge. So now they're breathing in and taking it out. Every time they inhale, the sludge, the darkness goes. It's gone. It's gone. Let it go. Going deeper into the freedom of this 12 energy. What does it have to offer you? This is about surrendering to the will of the cosmos. So we got to be free, right, of those ego dramas that we just released in order to feel and know the will of the cosmos. Today is an intentional pause, reflection, letting go, embracing the new. Today's about realigning your heart and purpose. New wisdom found, spiritual teachings, sacrifice, and enlightenment. Lamed. You are given a choice to experience purification through the crucifixion of your ego today, the little self. You went through the humiliation of losing everything at some point in your life, and at the same time being scorned and laughed at. In this way, you understood the impermanence of everything that is not upheld by truth, love, and compassion. Now you have come to share your experience with the world. Only what is eternal does not pass away. Everything else is like fleeting ghosts with no substance at all. And this is why you can let go of this drama today, because the only thing that's real is the light of your soul. I want you to make your lips into a small O and inhale deep. Lamed. And then exhale. Mem. Mem is the 13. It is the transfiguration. It is the next card in the tarot, which is the death and rebirth card. 12 is making room for 13. So 12 is the zodiac, right? And something else. 12 is the 12 disciples, and Christ is the result. 12 is beckoning a rebirth today. And it is bringing this upon you with the will and the strength to drop your drama. So we're going to do 12 breaths. We will inhale Lamed and exhale when I'm chanting Mem. That's how you know the inhale and exhale. Inhale as I say Lamed, exhale as I chant Mem. And here we go. Sipping through the mouth. Lamed. Exhale through the nose. Mem. Lamed. Sipping through the mouth. Exhale through the nose now. Mem. Lamed. Mem. Lamed. Mem. Through your nose, relax and receive. Lamed, number 12, has a very specific signature. Through self-love, your feelings are amplified so that you can believe in who you really are. I'll say that again. Through self-love, your feelings are amplified so that you can believe in who you really are. I love you. Sat Nam. Happy 12/12.